I know. Well, that woman never stopped talking. I'm sorry. Normally, I wouldn't talk this much in a class, but I want to get you all set up. So there's two things I'm going to show you in this video. The first one is I want to show you D2L, and then I'm going to talk about the course, okay? And then we will do fun stuff today, I promise. All right, so I use D2L. I like it because I can put pictures up here mostly. And I do like it because I know many of you have been using probably Google Classroom, but I like D2L because when you go to university or college, then a lot of courses are either on something like D2L or something very similar. So it's good to get to know how to use it. So we will be using it, but what I want to show you is a few things. So first of all, on the front page, every day I'm going to be posting my lessons. So obviously there's no links right now to the videos because I am making them right now. But there'll be links right here to all my videos. So if you really like my videos and you want to watch them again at night, you can. But if you miss a day or anything, it should be there. So I'm just going to make videos for like while I'm gone. Otherwise, I'm just going to talk to you in person. Something else I want to show you. Oops, I got to fix this. Is I want to show you how to contact me. So right here, if you need to email me, this is my email address. So any questions at all, even doesn't have to do with the class. If you're confused about your, other classes, your schedule, if you need to change something, anything, just email me. It's totally fine. Okay. If you're having any problems with your Chromebook, the IT guy is amazing. So this is the repair form here. Okay. So just put in the information and he'll come find you. Okay. So we will be using it in this class next week. So, and you'll probably need it for your other classes. So any problems there, just let me know. Okay. So that's D2L. And of course, we'll be using, I'll talk more about these links and all the programs and stuff that we'll be using. All the stuff that I'm teaching right now, if you want to look it over, it's just under content. So right now I'm just going from holy slow, just our course overview. So I'm going to talk about this right now. Our course outline has been handed out to you. And the reason why I, did a photocopy for you is I want you to take it home. And there's something I want you to show your parents. And obviously this is what the PowerPoint I just went over about, the history of the urban art for social change. Okay, so that's D2L. So next we're going to actually have a look at our course and what we're going to do in this class. So grade 11, urban art. So like I just mentioned, I'm using D2L. So all of you are automatically enrolled in the class. So any problems at all, just email me. Let's talk about the projects that we want to do. And these may be subject to change just because sometimes there's events that happen in the community or things that we can get involved in. And, we might want to change it to that. Maybe, there's a bunch of interest in something and we can add that in. So we are going to start with something called the creative process. And we're going to look at our sketchbooks, websites, idea boards, just the process that we're going to go through every time we make a piece of art. And the point of all of this is just to help you get through every project and just make your art a little bit better. And if you've ever try to make a piece of art and you've been kind of stumped on what to do, this really helps. Okay. We're going to look at just a really nice, relaxing Zentangle collage to kind of get into some things. We're going to briefly look at artificial intelligence art because that's really starting to become really popular. And we're going to look at the pros and cons and how it could help us with our creative process. And, we're also looking at maybe how it's going to put a lot of artists out of jobs, but we can look also, on how to embrace this and use it as artists. I like doing this. I'm going to teach you, don't be afraid, really simple programming. And we're going to make your own video game controllers, and we're going to make an interactive sculpture. So when you touch it, it'll actually make sounds. And I promise this is so easy and it's a lot of fun. We're going to design our own street art characters, and then we're actually going to mold them and make them into street art toys. So think about Funko Pops and things like that. We're going to make our own. Of course, we're going to do graffiti. We're going to look at some different street art kind of projects, and it depends on how we're doing with money and how the weather is and how much spray painting we can do or what we can do, but we will do something very cool for this. and there's no written exam for this class. So instead, there's a final project that we're going to do that's worth 30% of your final mark. So normally we just do skateboards, but I'm going to give you an option. You can either pick a skateboard or you can pick a ukulele. So one or the other. I'll let you have that choice. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the year, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. So the bad news is that there is a course fee, and it's $35, and they really, really, really want you to pay through School Cash Online. So sometimes School Cash Online can be a bit of a pain. I know some people have problems logging in. So it's not the end of the world if you've really tried and you need to bring in cash, that's okay. But just try through School Cash Online. Your parents or whoever's like set up through School Cash Online should get an email. I'm hoping it's up and ready today, but it might be a couple days. But once that's up, if you can pay there, that'd be great. I'm aiming for everybody to pay by February 21st, just so I can get the money in there, because that way I can start to, order things. The skateboards and the ukuleles, they take a little bit. Plus, I've already bought the sketchbooks. So that course fee covers your cost of your sketchbook. I call them black books. Skateboard or ukulele, and then other materials that we'll be using, okay, for the class. So if there's any problems at all, if you need like the school to cover it or need to make any like financial arrangements, just let me know. You can email me. I also have something on a survey I'm going to ask you to do, but it's not a problem. We'll figure it out, okay? But most important thing is that we've got everybody kind of figured out so we can get things ordered for you. So supplies, I have a lot of stuff in my room. You are welcome to anything in my room. I just want you to make sure that you keep it organized and clean, because it can get messy pretty quickly. So anything that you need for all of our projects, I will have for you, right? So you don't have to have anything special, but if you want to go get your own alcohol markers or special pencils or drawing tablets or anything, you're welcome to, but don't feel that you have to, okay? Phones, okay. So phones, I can tell you that you can't be on your phone and make art at the same time. So with this class, there's quite a few people that I do know, and a lot of people, even though maybe I haven't met, I've seen you around, so I know of you. So I'm looking forward to this class. You guys are wonderful, but I know that for some of you, I've taught you before that if you're on your phone, it's really going to stop you from doing the best you can in this class. So I'm going to nag you, and I'm probably going to ask you to put your phone away. And I don't want to get to the point where I'm going to ask you I'm going to take it from you. But if I do, it's because I care about you and I want you to do the best you can in this class. Okay. I tell you, it's easy for me just to ignore you and you can just be on your phone all the time, but that's not going to help you do your art and get this credit. Okay. So, but you do need your phone to take pictures of your art. You do need your phone, maybe, say you want to go on Pinterest because it's blocked at school. Like, I'm cool with that, right? Maybe there's a reference that you're looking at something on your phone and you need to draw it. Like, I'm fine with that. And I do have chargers and things. Like, I'm okay with that. Sometimes, like, maybe you just want to zone out, listen to your own music. I'm totally okay with that. But it just when it gets to that point where it's like really interfering with you, doing what you have to do in class, and that's, I got to get involved, okay? But don't put me in that position because I hate being mean. Okay, music. So I'm trying to think if I'm pointing the right way. Okay, so I do have surround sound set up for a record player and stuff, but you guys can't use that yet. I do have a Bluetooth speaker. It should be plugged in by my desk right there. And the idea is that you're more than welcome to like connect to it and just grab it and put it on your table and take turns, like, listening to different music. I'm totally fine with that. I like to listen to music while I make art. But it just has to be school appropriate. And they're really, like, the principal comes around and they are really enforcing that. Okay. So just take turns with it. It's fine. Or, when I'm there, I can put music on. Maybe while I'm not there, like, there's other speakers set up to my classroom computer there. So you can put a playlist on YouTube if you want. Just ask the teacher. Like, that's totally fine with me. Okay. We just can't have it too loud because all the math classes will get jealous that we're having so much fun in our class. Okay. Chromebooks, please bring them. I do have a bunch of chargers, so if you need them. So again, I'm trying to point. So just kind of below this, you'll see where there's like pencil crayons and stuff below the whiteboard. There's a bin on the bottom shelf there, and I think I should have 2 or 3 Chromebook chargers. So you're welcome to use them. Please return them because that's all I have left. Around the room, I have extension cords, or I did. There should be some there to plug them in if you need them. We're not going to be on the computers like every day, but there are things we'll be doing on the computer. So please bring them. So you guys are spoiled. So as you notice, I have a coffee machine there, coffee maker, and I have mugs, and there's hot chocolate and coffee there for you. So you're welcome to it. So let me just tell you where some of the things are. So there's a fridge there too, and I usually stock it with water. There isn't any there right now because I'm not there. There's probably cream in there, but I wouldn't drink it because it's probably been there for a week now. So all I have right now is sugar and hot chocolate and coffee for you. I'll see if I can send in some cream. Now, where the extra stuff is, in my black cabinet on the bottom, there should be extra hot chocolate there, and you'll see there's extra coffee pods. Underneath my desk or extra, there's a box there, and there's extra like disposable cups there for you. The mugs there, you're welcome to use. There's dish soap at the back. Just please wash them really well when you're done. Don't leave them in the sink because then they get paint and stuff in them. Okay. What I suggest is that I suggest you bring your own mug in and then store it in a cubby that'll be assigned to you later. So right now, you're welcome to whatever we have, but I may not have water or cream for you for a little bit till I get back, but I'll see what I can do. Now, normally, sometimes I have snacks for you if you really need them. Snacks are supplied by my mother. Right, Mom?
Yes, Grandma.
So, but I don't think there's anything there right now. And again, that's just not meant every day to party, but if you're hungry and you haven't had anything to eat, I do usually have stuff for you. But again, I'll see if I can send some stuff in, but right now I don't. Just keep it clean, okay, for me? Washrooms. Okay. I'm a huge technology nerd. When you want to sign out to go to the washroom or, you got to go to the office or whatever. So the sign in and sign out, there's 3 different ways. So the first way is right beside my door, the front door. There's a brown door, obviously, by the door to the classroom. You'll see like a QR code, and you can just scan that, and it takes you to a Google form, and you just like say when you're going out, and then when you come back in, you just sign back in through the same thing. Okay. Also, right beside there's 2 things that you can just, if you have the type of phone that you can just do the reader, you can just hold your phone up to it. Not all phones do that, and that will take you to the same thing. Or else the one underneath it, you can do that. It just rickrolls you because I'm a loser. Now, if you don't have any of those things, right, or data or anything like that, right beside on the right-hand side by the door where the Kleenex is, there's an iPad. This may not work till I get back, but there's an iPad and it should be plugged in. And if you tap it, there should be a washroom sign in, sign out thingy. And then you just tap it and it takes you to the same sign in, sign out. So if we can't get that working for the first little bit while I'm not there, that's totally fine. But if it can work, then please use that. It gives me a spreadsheet that I can see and just record everything. What else have I got? Okay. Field trips and things like that. Now, normally we do go to the Graffiti Alley in Toronto. There's a lot of construction going on right now, so I'll see if we can go. We definitely will do the Urban Art Fest. I do want to take you to the Art Gallery of Ontario because I've been waiting for a year for this show. They have an art show right now on hip hop and contemporary art, so I'd love it to take you to that. And then I talked about the other projects that I would like to do. Okay. And then, of course, I have a thing about questions, but you can't ask me because I can't hear you. But if you do have any questions, you have my email address, right? So you can email me. Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do now is 2 things. Okay. So on the front page of D2L, it says student survey. I just want you to click on that. And if you don't mind, I know you're probably filling out one for every class today, but if you don't mind just clicking on that and just taking a minute to fill out that survey for me. And then when you're done, I promise one more short video and then you're going to get sketchbooks. Okay. All right. Thanks guys.